Cats might seem independent, but they have emotions too, and sometimes they too need a little extra love and attention. Now, have you ever noticed your cat becoming unusually clingy, following you around the house like a shadow? Or what about those unexpected messes outside of the litter box? From the excessive meowing to unexpected bathroom habits, these little clues could be your cat's way of saying, "Hey, I need you." So, grab your favorite kitty toy and let's unravel the mystery of our furry companions together. Cats are not as solitary as we might think. Cats actually form strong bonds with their human friends, similar to how babies do with their caregivers. So, when we're not around, they can start to feel a bit blue. Now, you might notice your kitty catching extra naps during the day. Don't worry, that's totally normal. In the wild, cats snooze a lot to conserve energy for hunting. Even though our indoor cats don't need to hunt for survival, they still love their cat naps. But here's the thing. Just like us, cats can get bored. And when boredom strikes, they might sleep more often or lose interest in playtime. So, if you see your furry friend logging extra nap hours or being less playful, it could be a sign that they're feeling bored. And boredom isn't just about sleeping more. It can also make our unusually lively kitties feel withdrawn or sluggish. Without us around, their home just isn't as exciting. Plus, if they're stressed or anxious when left alone, they might start avoiding us or keeping to themselves even more. But then, what about a surprise outside the litter box? It might not be just a messy accident, but your cat could be trying to tell you something. You see, when cats start doing their business in places they shouldn't, like your favorite rug or that cozy pile of laundry, it could be a sign that loneliness is creeping in. Yep, our feline friends can get stressed or lonely, especially when they're left alone for too long. Turns out, urinating outside of the litter box is one of the top ways cats show they're feeling down, according to a study from the National Library of Medicine. Now, those torn curtains or scratched up furniture aren't just random acts of destruction. They're cries for help from your bored and lonely Mr. Whiskers. If you come home to a mess or notice your furniture taking a beating, it's a good idea to take your kitty to the vet. There could be underlying health issues at play, along with the possibility of stress and loneliness. And remember, scratching is a natural behavior for cats, so don't punish them for it. Instead, let's work together to figure out what's really going on and how we can help our furry friends feel better. If your furry friend is extra clingy or spends a little too much time grooming, then it could be their way of saying they miss you. Yep, loneliness can sometimes bring out the neediest side of our beloved cats. You might find them sticking to you like glue, following you around the house, or even plopping themselves right on your keyboard while you're trying to work. And hey, who can blame them? They just want some of that sweet attention. Even if you're working from home and they're right there with you, they might still feel a bit lonely if you're not giving them the love and affection they crave. That excessive clinginess? It's their way of saying, "Hey, notice me." But fear not. There are some ways to help them feel more secure and less needy. By setting up regular playtime and cuddle sessions, you can establish a routine that they'll come to rely on. They'll learn to cherish those moments, and maybe even give you a break during your important Zoom calls. Though, let's be honest, a cat cameo wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Now, onto another common sign of kitty loneliness: excessive self-grooming. If your cat seems to be coughing up more hairballs than usual or has bald patches popping up, it could be a sign that they're feeling stressed out. Just like us humans, some cats turn to over-grooming as a way to cope with their emotions. So if you're out of the house for long stretches during the day, loneliness might be the culprit. But this isn't the only thing they do to show you that they're feeling lonely. Excessive meowing in cats can often be a cry for attention, especially if they're feeling a little lonely or neglected. It's kinda like how a baby cries for their mum when they need something. In the wild, cats don't meow much except when they're communicating with their mums or kittens. So if your kitty starts voicing out the meows when you leave the house, come back after a long day, or even when you're trying to catch some sleep, it could be their way of saying, "Hey, where are you? I need you. And believe it or not, sometimes they'll even meow loudly from another room just to get your attention. Now, have you ever noticed some not so friendly behaviors from your cat? You see, when cats don't have a buddy to hang out with, they might start to feel a bit frustrated. Instead of having a fellow feline to cat around with, they might end up directing that pent-up energy towards other people or pets in the household. Now, on to another interesting habit: eating. Just like us, cats can be affected by their social interactions. When they're feeling a bit isolated, they might turn to food for comfort. It's kinda like how we reach for a snack when we're feeling bored or lonely. But here's the thing, cats have a tendency to overeat when they're feeling restless. Why? Because chowing down on some tasty treats releases dopamine in their brains, making them feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So if you notice your kitty eating food like there's no tomorrow, or maybe not eating much at all, it could be a sign that they're in need of a little extra love and attention. Now, just like us humans, cats can feel the blues too, and it often shows in their energy levels. When a cat is feeling lonely and down, they might seem like they've lost their spark. You know, like that couch potato who just wants to laze around all day without a care in the world. Even if they're awake, they might not feel up to their usual playtime and exercise routines. But don't worry, there are ways to help our furry friends feel better and get back to their lively selves. It's all about making some changes to their environment to give them the social interaction and stimulation they crave. First up, we've got catifying the space. What does that mean? It's all about creating an environment that's tailor-made for your feline friend. This includes cat trees, scratchers, plants, and even a cozy rug or two. These additions can make a world of a difference in your cat's mental health, giving them the freedom to act on their natural instincts without feeling restricted. You see, cats are natural-born hunters, and nothing gets their adrenaline pumping like a good old-fashioned hunt. But since our indoor kitties don't have the chance to chase after live prey, it's up to us to provide them with some hunting fun using toys. Just 10 minutes of playtime can do wonders for your cat's mood. Yep, that's all it takes to release those feel-good chemicals in their brain and give them a burst of energy. Now, if your kitty is feeling a bit down, they might not be too keen on playing at first, but don't worry. Keep trying and they'll come around eventually. Another idea for banishing loneliness is adopting a friend for your cat. Cats understand each other in ways we humans can't even imagine, so bringing home a new buddy can work wonders for ending their loneliness. So whether it's providing them with plenty of playtime, creating a stimulating environment, or even considering adding a new friend to the family, there are so many ways we can help our cats feel happier and more fulfilled. If you enjoyed learning about how to keep your furry friends happy and healthy, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more tips and tricks to pamper your cats. Until next time.